Hey everyone, so my name is Lisa Jett, and so today I will be talking about The Circle. So I'm super excited to talk about this film, and I've been kind of doing like a series on my YouTube channel with like more film videos and just kind of more thesis videos, just because I haven't really done those in a while, and I just really like it, and they don't have to take too much energy to do. I just gotta talk, so that's why I like it. um, but yeah, and it's just nice to catch up with you guys. And I am going to university soon, so I just want to do some like more casual videos because everything's going crazy up on the hill. But yeah, anyway, so The Circle. So for people who haven't really watched The Circle or who don't really know too much about it, which I don't know if any of my audience has watched this film, I definitely don't know if you guys have watched Asteroid City. So if you want to know what more about that, watch my other video. But basically, The Circle. These are all like more serious and independent films type of jazz. So sorry if some of you don't really know that or keep up with those type of films. But basically, The Circle is about this film with Emma Watson and Tom Hanks. Really good cast. And it's about Emma Watson's character who basically from what I remember, like I said, I haven't really watched this film in a while, but from what I remember, her dad was just having a lot of issues, and there's just her family was not in like the best financial state, so she wanted to help them, of course, and so she decided to go to this like tech company, but from what she does know, or from what she will learn, this tech company is kind of like social media. It's like a social media company, except to an extreme. And so what I mean is the film really kind of explores how technology can really, really affect our mental health and can truly go to an extreme if we don't put moderation to it. And what I mean is, in the film, they kind of show how, and I think this is like a dystopian world, I can't remember, but how, because of how advanced technology is becoming, it is literally showing like every little thing about everyone's lives. Like, it showed, like, basically the camera was always on her. It was always on her when she woke up, when she ate, when she used the restroom, when she did other things, like it was on her literally every minute of the 24/7 hour clock. Like, that's how intense and how advanced the technology is. And she had to suck it up because that was part of her work. Like, she was part of this tech company and she had to like roll with it. But then after a while she realized like this is just too intense, and like has no privacy, she has no personal life, and like there's even, and like near like kind of more in the climactic film, and like near the end of the film, there are people even doing suicide because of technology, because of how bad technology is getting. And so she just realized she just needed to leave this company and really just needed to exclude herself from everyone and just kind of just take this company down, essentially, And that's the thing about technology, is that it is so, it can be truly incredible, but it can also be so disastrous if you put it in the wrong way. It's like, don't exclude yourself from people, but also don't put all your dirty laundry out there, Like, you have to have privacy, but you also have to have a public life, And I think that's what this film did so well, and why I personally have it in my top 10 films, and why it's one of my number one films. with Asteroid City and with Harry Potter. That's right, guys. I put it with Harry Potter. I put Asteroid City, Circle, and Harry Potter together. You know it's good. You know I like it. But yeah, it's just sorry, I can't speak right now because like yeah. Sorry, when I like something so much, it's just so hard to like talk about how much I like it because I get too excited and I can't find the right words for it. But yeah, anyway, what was I saying? Sorry. But yeah, and that's just for me, like, I think, because with every film, with any, sorry, but yeah, I mean, there's been so many films, to be honest, with technology, and, we've been hearing this conversation, about, technology advancing, and, like, that's bad for you, and it's bad for your mental health, and da-da-da-da-da. And to be fair, like, at this point, it is a very, like, just cheesy concept and very, like, boring concept. It's like, okay, we get it, it's bad for your mental health, oh my god. We're all on it, like, but even though it is just such a talked about concept, I still think that this film was important to be made just because it really, really showed how something so talked about, if it's perceived in an extreme way, can lead to extreme consequences. And like I said with Asteroid City, a lot of films lately, it's like they tell, not show. But this film, like with Asteroid City, showed, not tell. Like, it showed the extremities of this technology. Like, it showed a conversation that's talked about so much in a different light. And I think that's why I really, really like it. Not only because there's Emma Watson in it, and Tom Hanks, but that it showed it in a very, like, artistic. Yes, was a pretty depressing film, but it still showed it in a very artistic and beautiful and almost in a compassionate light. Because it showed, like, technology is beneficial, but, like, but also, like, we can say no to, And I think that's really with anything, any sort of obsession, is that, like, if you like it, and if it, and, like, because, what am I trying to say? Like, I think with anything, especially, I think with anything you do, of course, like, if you like it, if that brings you joy, then that's great. But at the same time, you have to find a healthy boundary for it. It's like, with, for example, the gym, it's like, if you go to the gym, every minute of the day, all the time, it's like, that's gonna get really bad, because, like, yes, going to the gym is great, but also you have to listen to your body too. Like, you have to take time for yourself. And same with working. It's like, working and being productive is great, but you also have to find time to relax too. It's like, you can't just always be on the go, 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 or, you're just going to deteriorate. Like, essentially, because health is so important. And especially in today's day and age, health should be our number one priority. Like, we went through COVID, we went through all these insane and crazy times, that it just shows that we need to listen to our body. We need to listen to ourselves and make the best options for ourselves. And that's what this film truly shows, is that as a society, we are so unhealthy. Like, it is so bad how so many of us, even me, like, this is like I'm also obsessed with my phone. I'm obsessed. Like I am a very obsessive person as well. So like, watching this film, even though I also have pretty similar problems with I have similar problems, with technology. I can still watch it and like, oh wow, this is me. I could be like this. Like I have to do something. But it doesn't mean to go on the other extreme and completely exclude it. It just means finding the middle to it, you know? And I mean, even if you like smoke or even if you drink, like, even if you eat fast food, it's like if you do it once in a while, it's not, the end of the world, but just don't do it every day, you know? It's like obviously it's not too good to do like obviously it's not good to obviously it's not what am I trying to say? Obviously it's not good to do either of those things, but if you do want to do those things, understand that you have to find some sort of moderation. It's like if you want to have anything in your life that brings you joy, then find the moderation of that. Because I'm sorry, but be if you're gonna like be that extreme of it, first of all, health, but second of all, it's just gonna get boring. And I think that's really what this film just shows is that truly we have to heal ourselves. We have to make sure that we are in the 100% capacity or we're not going to go anywhere. We're not going to develop. We're not going to grow. We're not going to be the people that we want to be because our hobbies are holding us back. If the things that we love, the people that we love, are holding us back because of how strenuous the relationship has become, I'm sorry, but you have to cut that out. Like, that is not healthy. And that's what this film was really showing, is to understand the limits to something, and to have a kind of third perspective on things, and it's like, if we're going to be talking about like alcohol, for example, or marijuana, like you also have to see like if your family has problems with that. If your family has problems with that, don't do it. But if they don't, then still don't do it. But if you do want to do it in moderation, do it where it's somewhat healthy for you. I mean, I definitely wouldn't do any of that stuff. That's just not me. But if you do want to do it, be in legal age, but also have a third perspective on it. Be a little bit more, critical of it. Because this is still your health at the end of the day, and, you want to live a long life, so make sure that you can. Right? Make sure that you can be strong and live forever. So, yeah, that's kind of a little bit about The Circle, and I just really, really love it, and I think it's just such a good thing to talk about. And even though it is so overdone at this point, the concept in general, I think the way that they did it and the way they showed it was really well done. And I'm so honored to also be part of that era of watching that film, because it was just such a pivotal moment in my life to see that film, because it just showed the type of artist that I want to be, the type of person I want to be, and what I want to showcase to the world and what I want to teach the world. Because with anyone, you have some sort of purpose. And for me, it's about, it's about helping people through my art. It's about using my performative skills to help people see a different image of themselves and to help them and to encourage them that life can get better and that You're allowed to struggle, but you're also allowed to get out of that struggle. You're allowed to breathe in the hard moments, but you're also allowed to be strong too. So yeah. Oh, I love this film. I love Astrid City. I love The Circle. It's two very beautiful films that talk about very, very just topics that we truly need to talk about more, and that we need to truly consider and not brush off our backs. So yeah, I hope you like it, and I will make another thesis. I made a YouTube list, but I can't remember what that other film I'm going to be talking about. So you'll see it in the next video. So yeah, I hope you like it. Bye.